Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and we are jumping into Dare to Defy 4. Once again, I'm very limited on what I can use because I'm locked out from the first 3 Dare to Defies, but I think this team's going to actually be pretty fun for this run. We'll see. And as you guys can see, I recorded my character guide on Fujin, and I was so impressed. I actually did decide to blue her. I think she actually is a really good, fun character, and I'm going to enjoy using her. Once again, her force effect is kind of doo-doo, but the rest of her kit's actually very cool, and she's my only force character I'm going to bring into this fight, and these enemies have a lot of health. So my thought is to really get the most out of her force is to run a slow character like Auron and run a lot of off-turn damage to do as much damage as I can during that force window. So I'm going to have Fujin's traps going off, I'm going to have Auron doing counters hopefully, and I'm going to have Ace having traps go off. So we'll see, and then, Auron and Ace are type neutral, so they're going to get wind enchanted, so we're going to have wind the whole way through, which is really going to mess with their force effect and all that. So let's hop in. What I'll do on my regular Shinryu run that I'll record, I'll try to do like a Machina, like blast with cam combo and see if I can get that done. But it's a little bit trickier because they do start resisting elements, but it's not till they get to 60%. So if I can rush into a cam Machina, I think, and I can still do a lot of damage there. But let's hop in and see how this goes. This could end up being a longer fight. I heard that these bosses do have a lot of HP, so we'll see. And this is literally my first time touching it, so there could be something about this fight that I wasn't expecting or didn't foresee, and I could just get killed and out of here. The one thing this team lacks is this team doesn't have any healing, so I had to bring a healing call. And the other thing, it looks like the enemies are doing a lot of brave gains, and I think they do want you to like do debuffing on these guys, and I didn't really bring a ton of like crazy debuffers here, so we'll see. We'll see how this works. So let's start with a debuff. Once again, this will burn out before long, but you know. All right, and let's start with the LD here with Auron. And we'll see if this doesn't work. I'll probably try a different tactic here, but because Auron's going to be really good with Reno, so I would like to have him available for Reno's Dare to Defy, but that's fine. We'll just try it out and see what happens here. Free attack here. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Yeah, I actually didn't even look at like what their threshold attacks are, so those could be pretty nasty too. And let's pop the EX here. And you know, in terms of like auras and stuff, maybe this team doesn't have enough. We'll see. We'll see how this works. This is just in my head with something I decided to try. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pop the EX right away here. Fujin's actually like very easy to play too, because it's literally every button you press with her pretty much launches. And really the main thing is just to make sure she's in her win mode, and if you're pressing the EX every so often, you're going to be refreshing it. So literally you can kind of just press buttons with her and you're going to be fine. It would be pretty tough to kind of like run out, right? So for saying I'm not running a debuffing comp, we're actually doing a lot of debuffing. So I guess when I was saying that, I wasn't running like, you know, the Caius or the Gabrant. Those are the two big debuffers right now. That's kind of what I think they want you to run. Let's go ahead here and we got to put the LD on. So we're going to get some traps started here. And then we're going to be very careful about trying to keep those traps up as much as possible, not refreshing them too early. We'll let the enemies flip the cards themselves, and then Auron will hopefully be tanking and doing his thing there as well, right? Alright, so now we're kind of on an in-between turn. I don't really feel like I need to do the LD right away. Does she start with the LD buff? I didn't even check that. I think she does. Yeah, it looks like she does. So we're good. We don't need to do the LD yet. So let's go ahead and sure, let's do Metsu. Metsu's kind of, I think, the better attack against 2 targets. But we'll kind of just bounce back and forth between the attacks, popping the EX when we need to, things like that. But you see their health is going down very slow because they have a lot of health. Let's go ahead and sure, let's Banishing Blade. I mean, the launch damage, you know, will help. I think all the off-turn damage is going to help, right? Alright, so now we should start seeing some off-turn here. So let's see what happens. So yep, Auron's going to do his thing. He's going to tank like a boss there. Of course, they're coming in with the HP damage already, so... Yep, and then we got the blind studs going now. Alright, might as well utilize Ace while we got him, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and Great Spiral combo. And you can see we got that weakness damage. Ooh, I was not... That damage from Ace, though, not that great. I mean, it's from having all the follow-ups that make him, the traps that make his damage really good. But yeah, from that actual attack, I wasn't too impressed there. Okay, but yeah, look at all the follow-ups we got going now. All the traps and everything, right? So, so my goal is right, during her force time, like, to get her enough turns that we're bumping that up quite a bit, and then getting as much off-turn as we can, and seeing what kind of damage we can do. My hope is that 2 of her force times get it done. And I think having a character like Auron around is kind of a safety net, because you can always count on getting so much off-turn damage that you can kind of beat turn counts with a character like Auron in case like the force time doesn't work out. So we'll see, but we could be in for a really long one here, so just bear with me. Sure, let's go ahead and Mega Burst here. Alright, so we've got the enemies, like, what, all their debuff slots full. So yeah, I guess this team debuffed pretty well. Didn't really count up in my head how many debuffs we would be doing here. And some of them are from calls, right? But yeah, we'll take it. Let's go ahead and Banishing Blade. Okay, and we'll just let those go off. It's just watching this all go like crazy. Alright. And Auron, you know, thankfully, I said I didn't have healers, but Auron heals himself, which is fine. That might be all we need too, right? We might not have to worry about using that Rem Call, but I did bring that as a safety net. I'd hate to get to the end of this thing and then like miss out on the HP requirement, which I assume there is one. Yep, there is an HP requirement here. Alright, so yeah, let's do this again. Now, there is a little bit of anti-synergy with Fujin and Auron, because she does delay a little bit, but it's not that bad. And I think, like I said, I'm just thinking of like how to get the best out of her force time, and I feel like letting the enemies take turns, letting her wind traps go off, letting Auron's counters go off is really the best way to get damage out of her. So that's what I'm kind of going with here. Alright, so let's go ahead here. Do our jackpot slot. Yeah, and there was a mistake I had made, or not necessarily a mistake, but something I didn't realize during my Ace showcase was I was talking about, you know, when you do the jackpot slot, his cards change different colors. And the cards above his head floating are red, so I thought, like, I had the red card. I thought the card colors changed. And so then I looked at the actual debuff, or the actual buff, and it tells you what color it is in the buff. But you can see Ace actually has a colored aura, so, like, he actually has, like, a red aura on him right now. So his aura will actually tell you what card he has. You don't have to look at the debuff. So that's kind of good to know there, right? So let's go on Dragon Fang here. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and attack through. So yeah, that was brought up to me in the comments of that video, so appreciate the individual that told me about that, because I did not realize that when I was doing the character guide. So yeah, we can tell. And like I said with Ace, when I did his guide, like, you really don't have to pay attention to what card he has, but what I do need to do is pay attention to if their blind studs are out, which I think his blind stud is out. Yeah, I think we're out of blind studs. Alright, so that means we can do HP blind stud here. Give him another face down card. Yep, there we go. Alright, and then sure, let's Mega Burst this, because I haven't done it yet. I like Great Spiral Combo better, but that did okay damage. I guess we can pop the... Sure, let's pop the LD. Just because I don't want that to run out. And this should be like a bigger turn count version of it than the starter turn. Yeah, it looks like we got a 12-turn version of it there. I think we only started with the 5-turn version of it or something like that. And then Auron's just making us feel really safe here, right? And that's kind of what he does. Auron just makes... Auron is such a good character, by the way. He's a character that, you know, I probably should have blued before Fujin, but, like, I don't know. I was pretty impressed with Fujin. I just really liked her. Once again, I'm not trying to defend her FR, because her FR is bad. Like, I will not disagree with anyone there. But her kit, like, her actual base kit is really fun, and I like her character style. So I went for it, you know, and that's kind of how this game is. Like, you can never go wrong summoning for your favorites, especially if they're characters you're going to use, right? And I'm gonna be using some Fujin here. I do like it, so it's not a bad investment if it's a character you like and you're going to use them. All right, so Great Spiral here. Okay. Because for me, I would rather blue a character like Fujin that maybe isn't the most meta relevant, but I really enjoy her kit and I like her, than blue a super meta relevant character, but I just don't like the character and don't like their playstyle, right? For example, like, you know, okay, so, oh, we've got our first FR up. Hold on, I gotta pay attention here. we maybe have had that FR for a while, so let me think if I want to dive into this. I think I do. I mean, I've got traps and everything set up. So here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I definitely don't want to like pass up on this. Let's use the Force here. I love that Shadow is her partner too. That kind of sold it for me there. Like as a huge Final Fantasy VI fan, Shadow is dope. Shadow is fun. I actually thought about taking Shadow to this fight. I'm not going to lie, but he was a little bit too speedy for me because I want kind of slower characters so that Fujin can get more turns, right? All right, and of course we're starting with Ace and Aura, so, you know, that didn't really work out. But that's okay. We're going to get all this off turn with the extra boosted damage. So I just got to make sure I upkeep that. So Ace's traps are good. One trap is going to run out soon, but for now, let's go ahead and EX. And we should be doing wind damage because wind enchant should just be free. You're pressing buttons with Fujin, you got the wind enchant. Okay, yep, okay, and then go and take your turn. And then we should be getting all these follow-ups for free. So we'll see. I mean, we won't get a big number at the end because this isn't a burst phase. So we're just going to kind of look at the enemy's percentage. Keeping in mind that these guys have an insane amount of health. I think it's 180,000 a piece or something. Or sorry, 180 million a piece, which is a lot of health. All right, so Oron here. What's his LD buff looking like here? 6 turns. Okay, so he doesn't have to use LD yet. So sure, let's go ahead and Purgatory while launching. Sure. That's fine. I mean, launch damage is good too. We'll take that. There's a part of me that kind of wants to delay him a little bit, get the launch damage, but I think in the end I'm going to get more damage out of Oron just doing this thing, right? Alright, so here we want to launch for sure, which we will. And the EX, this is good timing. This will do a little delay and get us another person in on the launch too, which I don't mind that. Okay. Perfect. But yeah, this is the problem with the FR, right? 65%, that's fantastic, but you can't do that every turn because now I got to wait for Fujin's turn to come up. So you're getting little mini buffs on the in-between turns. Okay, looks like traps are out, so you know what? That means it's LD time. And then we'll probably try to pop, like, as close to the end, like, whatever I think is Ace's last turn in this Force time, we're going to pop his green burst attack to just do some massive damage. Alright, so he's got a big Brave gain here, so we got to watch out for that. So let's EX him, and hopefully I'll take his Brave down. Yeah, and I can see how this fight can be a problem, because right now they would be, like, reducing damage that wasn't wind, and it's really hard to Brave Shave unless you've got, like, instant breakers. So I can definitely see how these guys can be a problem if you're not bringing wind. Alright, so we're at 5 turns left of the Force time. I think her LD effect should be, well, let's wait, yeah, I've popped her LD recently, so we should be good there. Sure, let's go ahead and Metsu here. Okay. Launch, attack, good. The goal is to hopefully have them near 50% after this Force time. If not, this could be a very long fight. Ace here, it might be time to just, yeah, I think it's going to be time here. Let's just pop this and just do some big burst damage with this. Okay. And even if this fight is long, like, we'll take it out as long as I think I can meet turn count. What is turn count? I should actually check that. Because, boy, if we're only going to have them, like, 25% dead at the end of this Force time, that's not going to be good. I wanted to try to avoid bringing 2 Force characters here, but I might have to. Another option is obviously you can just bring Fujin Call and then just bring, like, a busted team. And that could be another thing that I try here. Definitely could be. But I would like to have her on my winning team, obviously, because I obviously invested in her. So we'll try to make that happen here. But I think for my, like, quick regular Shinryu fight, I'm just going to try to Cam Machina it. And see how that works. I should be able to get into that before they get to that 60% threshold. And my Brave damage shouldn't be reduced, right? Okay, we only got 90 turns, and we're on 25. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see how this goes here. Sure, we can use an LD here, get a little bit more damage out of him. Yeah, literally, like, all her Force effect has to just be as if anybody launches, not just Fujin, and she's busted. So I'm pretty sure on JP she hasn't gotten a BT yet. I hope, like, and I don't know if they do this or not, but if they ever, you know, the next time they rework her, if they change that in her Force, she's going to be awesome. She's going to be awesome. Okay, we got 2 turns left. I mean, we got him down to 64%. So that's not bad. I think this is actually a good time. I'm going to pop a summon here. Get a little bit of summon damage. Plus, so for these last 2 attacks, I just want to get like a lot of launch damage out of this. So I think that's kind of my plan. Let's go ahead and let's Psy. Okay, and then now we're going to get some really good damage here at the end. Once again, I really want to get them like below 50% or in that range so that at least I know like, okay, by the time I get my second force time up, I can maybe burst them down to dead at that point. That's kind of where I want to be, and I feel like I'm close to that range, right? Ace here, this would have been the spot for the burst attack, but I wouldn't have been able to do it during a summon anyways. And he has traps on both, so I feel like I'm just going to Great Spiral here. Okay. And we'll do that, and we will do that. All right, so how did we do? 57 and 58. That might be good enough. With the little blind stud damage. Yeah, that blind stud damage, dude, like when you're in a force time is actually really good. All right, so now we just kind of continue through. And let's Purgatory here. Yeah, Auron's skills do run out kind of quick, which is the whole idea is you want him to be kind of slow. I do think I actually did take my dodge off Auron. That was pretty bad. I had dodge on that guy. Sure, let's jackpot here. I'm going to have to see where Ace is on his LD uses, but I definitely want to make sure I have traps for the second force time. So what's, yeah, we'll have to check on that. But yeah, this is a good time for an EX here. Sure, let's pop that. Now, I don't think these enemies jump turns, so you could possibly just do like a full delay strategy on them as long as you had the wind damage. That could probably work too. I feel like this is a fight you can definitely like work around, right? Because I think one way you can get around the wind is, like I said, if you do Cam Machina or like some just Cam combo before they even get to 60%, you might be able to burst them down near death in one force time. But they do have a lot of HP, so it's probably going to take you two. Oh yeah, I've got my HP trap. So yes, let's do that because my LD's at 1. But this is a good time for the HP trap. Get that set. And then I'm going to save my last LD until I'm like ready to go into the second force time. Which we're already at 50%. It is building up quite quickly. Obviously the enemies are going to go through their whole force time, so I'm hoping that it's not too devastating. I mean, Auron's making us feel really safe, which is like his job, right? Like, you know, my last Dare to Defy run or whatever, I did Layla, and she just makes it feel like you can't die, and Auron's kind of the same way, so I'm liking that. But yeah, the elemental lockouts have been pretty fierce on these last two. Pretty fierce. And I hear there's more coming, so I'm looking forward to that. Make me be creative with my box. I don't mind it. I think we're good on everything here. Let's just Metsu in between turns here. Yep. Okay. Perfect. I feel like this fight's going fine, though. Like, turn count, I think, seems okay. I'm thinking, you know, I'm probably going to have them under 50% here by the time I get to the next force. We should be, like, kind of within striking range. You know, we're going to get them through their, like I said, I don't know. They could just be really aggressive and mean during their force time, which I'm hoping Auron will just, like, negate that. But we'll have to see. I mean, Auron's buffs are all good. I don't think I have to refresh anything on him. Buffs are all still looking good on Fujin. I don't really feel the need to delay them here. Just kind of alternate our 15 and 35 attacks. Keep launching. I know fights get kind of long when you got to do those launch animations all the time, but we need the damage, so we'll take it. Alright, so they're going to get a turn here and start to do a lot, so we're just going to hope. How's Auron's, hold on, how's Auron's LD looking? Oh yeah, 10 turns, so we're plenty good there. Sure, let's just Banishing Blade. Okay. I mean, if I need to, I can almost just HP plus with Auron, and it's fine. Alright, let's see what this force is going to do. Okay, little HP damage, that's fine. And Auron's going to heal himself back. And like I said, this is why I brought the Rem Call. Because I knew they were going to do some pesky HP damage somewhere here, right? Okay, counter that. Yep, we just got to keep their Brave down. Oh, that's right, that's right. You have to have mitigation because they cap at 21,000. Like, they can't go below 21,000. So if you have no way to tank that, you're screwed. So you kind of need a tank here. Yeah, that's right. I remember hearing about that. So yeah, they've got that Brave floor. So like you can't break them or anything right now. So this is good because We need Oron to reduce that damage and do his counters and all that, right? Or you need like Party Last Stand or something. So this is the part that gets really pesky with them. So I might have to think about how I do my Cam Machina thing. I'll probably maybe set him up with a Raijin call. That might be what I have to do, and just hope that that's enough. Okay, yeah, they literally just can't be broken right now. And we're going to have an all attack coming even. Okay, I mean, we are healing up ourselves just fine, so that's good. Traps are on, yeah, let's just jackpot here. Can we get a card that makes it so we don't die? That would be great. Grab whatever card makes it so they don't do damage to us, please. Alright, let's see what happens here. They're going to attack, and Oron is going to hopefully cover tank everything for us just fine. Fujin. Oh, she just healed above where she's not going to die. I mean, Oron's going to tank it anyways, but we'll push him back here a turn. That's fine. That is fine. Alright. Okay, I think actually we're doing okay. We're really bursting. And I think before I do my force time, I think I'm just going to let theirs run out. I'm pretty sure I just want to let theirs go to 0 and run out. We're close enough. Let's just pop an LD here. I don't think we're going to go through all of his LD uses at the pace we're going. I think we're fine. Okay. Alright, go ahead and attack me. Just don't kill me, please. We'll take all the free damage there. Yep. Do your thing. Oron, tank it. Yeah. Oh! He needed his last stand there. We might be dead. This all attack's going to kill Oron. That's not going to be enough healing, is it? Unless this isn't an... Unless this all attack isn't an HP attack. We'll have to see. This could be bad. Okay, we're good. It wasn't an HP attack. Woo! Okay, okay. And now Oron's healing back up. That was a little scary there. We needed Oron's last stand. Wow, okay. Alright, that worked though. We got through. We got through. Okay, so they have one turn left. And their force time's going to run out. Gosh, with Oron not at full health, I am a little bit nervous, actually. Who's got the attack? B's going to go first with an all attack. And then A is going to attack, and that would probably headbutt. Since we can self-heal, I think I'm just going to do this and just make sure... I just want Oron topped up. It just makes me nervous. Just makes me nervous. Okay. Alright, so we're going to do that. And we're ready for our force time, so I think I am going to LD and reset the traps here. And then my plan is I'm going to go all the way through the force time, and then if they have any HP left, we'll use Ace's Burst and see if we can't just burst them down from there. I think that is going to be the plan of Rooney. But I definitely want them to get their turn, because I want this force thing to just end. Yep, I've got that ready to go. Let's go ahead and do our LD, actually. Haven't done that in a while. Probably needed to refresh that buff. Okay. So that should be nothing, and then force time should end. Right? Force time end. Ooh, yeah, and we got the wind slashes. Yeah, the blind studs. We got everything set up. Yep, force time done. Okay, now we can go below 21. This is still going to sting. Okay, that's fine. Didn't kill. All right. Now we're going to ride into another force time and see what we can do. We're going to go pretty hard here, guys. But we're at 40% going into this force, so I'm feeling pretty good based on how much HP we were able to get him down last time. I feel like we might be able to kill him here. So now let's start. Yeah, I haven't even been using my AAs, so let's get that on. Oh, that'll get this burst. That would have been awesome to get that off like in the middle of force time, but that's fine. Okay, get a little bit of free damage there. Okay, I think this is fine. Like you just have to have the right setup, right? I can definitely see how this is a tough fight. I definitely don't want to use the HP trap. Let's just great spiral here. I can use the HP trap like mid-force if I need to reset his traps. Okay, and then Oron just did his LD pretty recently. So I think I'm... Yeah, let's do this. Do his AA, that's fine. Actually, I think Ace... Yeah, we'll let the traps run out and then I'll reset them. Sure, Dragon Fang sounds good. Okay, we getting it done here, guys. We getting it done. We getting it done. Okay. Yep. Yeah, those blind studs are going to be darn near be out. Sure, let's just jackpot, and then I think on Ace's next turn we'll reset his traps. Alright, time for the force. It is time for the force. So let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Alright, so the traps are gone. That's fine. Yep, I think it's time. Let's just pop it. Get our boy Shadow in there. That is a nice combo. I do like that duo. Fujin and Shadow. Very nice. I know some people I think were wanting Shadow with Renoa because they both have dogs, and that totally would have been really cool too. But I'm good with this combo. They're like ninjas, right? They got that ninja vibe. Alright, well, we only got to burst him down 35%, so I'm feeling good about our chances here. I was kind of nervous, like I thought I was going to have to bring 2 force times, but like, if you're not going for like the big like 1-turn kill, like Fujin multiple force times is getting it done here, and these guys have a lot of HP, so I'm actually okay with this investment that I've made. So we're in force time right now, so let's, yeah, just purgatory here. Got to make sure I don't do any wasteful moves here. Everything's got to advance to turn to Fujin. I think another way they could fix Fujin is if they're really hell-bent on keeping that Fujin has to launch, is, alright, we're going to put this, yes, we are going to put this sucker on right here. They could just give her some free instant turn attacks where she could just spam through an entire force. She just needs something like that, okay? Putting the trap on there wasted a turn, though, unfortunately. But we need to have the traps on. They're too valuable. Okay, yep, bubble out. Alright, we should do some good damage here, because we're going to get a bunch of counters here. Yeah, we're going to get counters, and Blind Stud's going to go off. And Wind Slash, yeah. Like, all this off-turn is actually working out really nice with Fujin. For sure. And I said this to my character guy, but I think she might actually work pretty well with Reno, too. We'll have to see. I'm definitely going for Reno. Like, his force sounds actually like a lot of fun, and it's a very different style. I even just doing this fight, it's like I like kind of this different passive style as opposed to the full-out aggressive style. It's just a nice change of pace, right? Okay, so Ace is up. We definitely don't want to burst. We're just going to, sure, let's just do a regular attack here. Let the enemies take their turns and get, like, burst down with a bunch of trap damage. Yep. Yeah, I think we're going to get this, guys, because they shouldn't get to another force time, because that's the thing that would make me nervous. But I don't think they're going to get there. Yeah, 680k AoE, nice. All this free damage, just like crazy. I'm glad I hadn't used Oron yet. I could have done, like, Galoof. I thought about Galoof also. I just felt like running Oron on this one. Kind of glad I did. Oron's a lot of fun here. I'll probably do Galoof like paired with Reno, maybe. That would probably work okay. Alright. Fujin's up again. Oh yeah, we're doing the tie. Let's do it. Give me that fat 60% raise here. Unfortunately, it's going to push him back a turn. But I think they would only have gotten like one more turn anyway, so that's fine. By the time this sucker runs out. Maybe they'll get 2 more turns. That was good launch damage, though, so that was kind of worth it. Yeah, well, is LD a free... Yeah, it's not an instant turn for you, so yeah, sure, let's go ahead and Tornado. Just try to get some big damage in here. And then, like I said, whatever health they've got left, I'll go into an Ace Burst and see what we can do. This team comp just worked out so perfect, too. It's like 1 Force character, 1 Burst character. It just had... And then I had my tank, like it just had like a little bit of everything I wanted in my team. And Fujin getting it done. Blujin, I should say, right? I actually went and blued her. I know it's crazy. I know Mark from TCC, he's doing it as a sub campaign. I don't know if he reached it or not, but I'm just doing it for fun. I'm bluing her for fun. I'm a crazy man. I am a crazy man. But if you like a character, I had the materials to do it. And the reason why I could afford to do it was because I preemptively blued Charlotta in anticipation. So Charlotta's already ready to go. So I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a while till there's another character that like I must blue. Because I don't feel like I need a blue Reno. Like, he'll be fine. What do we want to do here? Sure, let's just Metsu. Okay. Oof, okay. So we need a big fat attack here. Finish it off. Alright, let's Great Spiral, get the launch. I don't think their turns will trigger here either. It's going to run out before they're... We just missed it by one. So yeah, that delay maybe kind of hurt us there. Because now we're missing. But, you know, they're at 14 and 13. I think we can finish them off here. I think we can get it done. Especially with that burst time. I kind of wanted them to get a little bit better. But we did a little bit more damage, I think, during our first force time. Partially, I think, because we had that ace burst attack in there. And I feel like the enemies probably attacked more. That's okay, though. Should I do your last LD? Sure, let's do your... Actually, let's do this. Just to get her AA on. Get some more launch damage. I mean, even without force time, like, all the off-turn off the launch damage, like, it does add up quick. Like, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. And sure, let's just pop this because we have it. Little mini hit there. And then sure, let's LD. I definitely, the fight should be over by the time this runs out. Okay. Alright. Oron, my boy. Sure, let's just start piling on the rest of these call debuffs, try to finish these guys off. Guess I could have done this before that second force time. Once again, when you guys watch my runs, they definitely can be improved. These aren't like super optimized runs, okay? This is just me having fun with the game. Playing, trying to get done pretty blind here, right? Alright, Ace, my boy, I think it is your time. Let's attack up. Let's go to Burst Town. If this burst could finish them, that would be great. I don't know if we're going to get 10% in a burst. But it does give us a great opportunity to reset our traps. Get those going again. So let's do that. Get some traps back on our boys. So if they do come out of it, we'll see some trap. Actually, you know what? Would it be wasteful for me to HP stud and have the traps go off during the burst? I actually might be really aggressive and do that. Let me do this free attack first. But I might be pretty aggressive here because I kind of just want to get them out of here. What's our turn count? I don't think we're at risk on turn count, but I haven't really looked at it. Oh, 53. Hold on. Oh, 90. Okay, 90 shouldn't be bad. But yeah, I think I'm going to be aggressive here. I know I wouldn't normally advise this, but I'm going to turn the cards. Just because I think I've got them close enough to dead, and I just want to do extra damage during the burst phase here. Alright, let's go ahead, and we did the LD already. Let's jackpot. Yeah, I think we're going to have them pretty darn close here. But you can see, they're tanky boys. They are big, big tanky boys. But it was kind of nice for me to break out Ace and use him, you know, because, like, I really haven't used him in a hard fight in a long time. You know, I did a showcase when he just got a C90 or whatever, and now it's kind of nice. So, yeah, you can see that whole burst phase. We only got him down to 9%. Now, this is going to take a little chunk, but they're still going to be kicking for a little bit, guys. They just got so much HP. That's why it's like if you don't get it done with, like, the amount of force times you have, it's like, oh, it can really drag out. But I think we'll be fine here. I think we'll have them dead before our force meter fills all the way up. We got them at 8%. And actually, I think I should try to let them take turns here because I really... Well, of course, I mean, I'm going to do this because her EX is really good. But then, yeah, I got to slow down and just let them take turns because really Oron is providing so much damage here. And I want to be able to get my wind traps too. So that's really going to help us on turn count. If I try to be too aggressive here, it's actually going to go slower. All right. I really don't want them to get into another force time, but they actually could with how tanky they are. We got to get them some turns fast. Because, like, the worst case scenario is, like, they do that thing to, like, make Oron use his last stand, and I don't have enough to heal fast enough. that is going to be the worst, because then I could just like counter kill him and I won't meet the HP requirement. And that would be very sad, because this has been a very long video and I don't want to have to re-record this. But you know what? They're pretty close to their force time, so we might be in a situation here. All right. There we go. We need Oron to do his thing. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Give me all that stuff. All that stuff. Yeah, wind slashes too. Give me it. All of it. All right. So you're all out of everything. So you're just going to do your main attacks here. So let's go ahead and Psy. Okay, launch damage good. Yeah, they're going to get into their force time again. So I just really hope I'm not in a bad situation where I'm like, Oron is near death and I beat them. That's just what I want. You know, I'm hoping that they take it. Maybe we kill them slow enough that they get through their whole force time and it doesn't matter. Maybe that's what'll happen. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have to put up with another one of their force times. I think, yep. All right, well. All right. Yeah, now we got to make sure we all get healed up. Okay. So like, what's our health at now? Yeah, we're at 5,000 taken. This is going to be so frustrating. I feel like it's going to happen, you guys. I feel like we're going to miss HP requirement on these guys. It's really close here, too. I mean, now we're pretty much all healed up again. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll just take it through here. I think if I don't meet HP requirement, I'm still going to upload this as my video, because you guys can see, like, we basically got it done. It was just... I could have just saved that REM call, right? I do have her LD, but the LD call I actually don't think heals. I actually don't think her LD call heals. We'll see. I mean, we'll definitely do it if we need to, if we get that turn up. Okay, so, okay, that was good. That was single target without an HP dump. I think this other guy's going to do an HP dump, though. Ooh, I mean, if we could kill him before they do these HP dumps, that would be fantastic. That would be great if we could just kill him before these HT dumps. I mean, we got 3 turns. We might, hopefully, can just kill him before these dumps happen. Yeah, we're going full. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go crazy. Let's use up these free attack AAs. We're going to get every last drop of... Oh, yes. Okay, this guy's dead. Now we're just going to rank on the other guy with our... Yep, we're just going to do the same thing. I think we're going to be okay here. This was getting scary, but yeah, we got all these AAs, so let's just keep popping these. And they're going to be launching, too. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we should be able to finish this guy by the time he gets a turn. And actually, he's doing the all attack now. Well, I don't know. He switched to an all attack, so this could be something unique. But his other all attacks were not HP attacks, but this definitely could be. We're going to LD here. I mean, we're just coming at this guy with everything now. I think we're going to get him, though. He's only at 1%. This hopefully will finish him right here. Yeah. Woo! All right, we got it, you guys. We got it. Let's make sure we get all the rewards here. That was a fun fight. Like, this is fun. I like this iteration of DFFOO. Very, very fun. Using some different characters. Yep, we got the score. Yep, we got all of it. We perfected it. There you go, guys. Dare to Defy 4. After this, I'm going to try to record a Cam Machina on the regular Shinryu, see what happens. So, anyways, guys, let me know how your runs are going. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.